It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, it's Breeze. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Tavecchio pulls it to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. But Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now a second down and 6.
What we got? 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Rodgers again now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Mike 57. Exit. Mike's 57. 57's right.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Butker's kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Bell. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Breeze now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
TRu-SiM on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Rodgers now on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Inside. 53 at the mic. They can't hang with us. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Pass. 53 is the mic. 53. Jim.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Check nickel. Check 30. 50. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, man. Watch the blue.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, 58, win. 58's the Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good kill. 56. Hey, easy.
The final shot before half for Breeze. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Lights 57. 57's right.
Cat 300. Cat 300.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626. You got that right there. 57.
Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, Rodgers trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to number
Mike
13,
Evans, 35 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Rick, caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Steelers take over 1st and
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
26. Mike 57. You ain't going nowhere.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Check pass.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard.
Line. The Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. On the ground, this is Michel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Gibson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down now, Michel, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies. Hey, 26. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 57 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 57. I got you, punk. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got it. 57 to Mike. Mike
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare him to do that? What
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 31 yards there and a 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
The tackle.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he goes out right around the 39. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarter...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.